that we going out with the boys, like we having a good time, and get ready to be a Warrior again next week.
While the internet was busy drafting his financial obituary, one man was quietly waiting for the moon. Odell Beckham Jr. didn't blink when the world laughed at his 2021 decision to take his entire $750,000 salary in Bitcoin, even as the market pulled a Titanic and sank his paycheck by 70%. But as of March 2026, the jokes have officially stopped. That worthless salary didn't just recover, it skyrocketed to a staggering $1.4 million, proving that the man who made the greatest catch in NFL history is just as dangerous in the boardroom as he is in the end zone. He is the NFL's ultimate enigma, a human highlight reel who treats the sidelines like a Paris runway and the turf like a billion-dollar stage. Whether he's customizing a $9 million car fleet with hood ornaments of his own legendary catches or sparking a league-wide frenzy with a single viral grab at Tom Brady's 2026 Fanatics Classic, OBJ doesn't just play the game, he owns the conversation. Today we're going beyond the flashy social media post to look at the luxury, the high-stakes crypto bet, and the elite DNA that makes him a one-of-one global icon. Odell Cornelius Beckham Jr. was born on November 5, 1992, in Baton Rouge, into a family where speed and strength were inherited, not learned. His father, Odell Beckham Sr., had once battled defenders as a running back at LSU. His mother, Heather Van Norman, was even faster, an elite track star, an all-American sprinter, training for Olympic glory when she discovered she was pregnant. From the start, Odell carried momentum in his veins, like a runner already leaning toward the finish line. His earliest memories unfolded on LSU's campus, where football fields replaced playgrounds and competition felt as natural as breathing. When his parents later separated, it was his mother who became his anchor, part parent, part coach, part guardian of his future. She didn't just nurture talent, she sharpened it. Discipline was non-negotiable. Technique was sacred. Excuses never crossed the door. And still, Odell dreamed boldly, fearlessly. At just 4 years old, he told his mother he wasn't playing for fun. He was practicing for Sundays, not a wish, a declaration. As he grew, so did his world. Odell became the eldest sibling in a blended family, later joined by younger brothers and sisters, Jasmine, Caudle, Sunny, and Summer, watching him blaze a path ahead of them like a lighthouse cutting through fog. At Isidore Newman School in New Orleans, Odell didn't belong to one sport. He conquered 3. Football gave him flair, basketball taught him balance, and track refined his speed until it exploded off the line like lightning unchained. He wasn't just better than his peers, he was different. His confidence wasn't loud, it was dangerous, quiet, certainty, the kind that arrives early and never leaves. By the time recruiters began knocking, the destination was already written. LSU wasn't just a college choice, it was a return to legacy, bloodline, and belief. The boy who practiced for Sundays was ready, and this time the world was watching. Selected 12th overall in the 2014 NFL Draft by the New York Giants, Beckham arrived late to his rookie season, but wasted no time announcing himself. Once healthy, he exploded like a wildfire catching dry land, finishing with 91 receptions, 1,305 yards, and 12 touchdowns in just 12 games. No rookie had ever done that before. History bent, and the league took notice. The awards followed quickly: NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, multiple rookie honors, and a growing sense that something unprecedented had arrived. Then came the play that froze time. Against the Dallas Cowboys, Beckham leapt backward, one hand stretched toward the impossible, and hauled in a touchdown catch that would echo forever. It wasn't just a highlight, it was mythology. In a single moment, Odell Beckham Jr. transcended talent and became legend. From 2014 to 2016, he ruled the league with breathtaking consistency: 3 consecutive Pro Bowl selections, 2 second-team All-Pro honors. In 2016, he became the fastest player in NFL history to reach 200 receptions and 4,000 receiving yards, slicing through defenses like lightning through open sky. But brilliance attracts resistance. Injuries began to shadow his path. Fractures, tears, setback, testing not his skill, but his resolve. A move to Cleveland followed, where expectations were massive and scrutiny even heavier. Still, the spark refused to die. Then came reinvention. Midway through the 2021 season, Beckham joined the Los Angeles Rams, and suddenly the fire returned. In the postseason, he delivered when it mattered most, scoring in Super Bowl 56, before suffering a devastating ACL injury on football's biggest stage. Pain came quickly, but so did glory. The Rams won. Beckham earned a Super Bowl ring. His impact was sealed in confetti and memory. Across a career spanning the Giants, Browns, Rams, Ravens, and Dolphins, Beckham compiled 575 receptions, nearly 8,000 receiving yards, and 59 touchdowns. Numbers shaped not just by talent, but survival. And beyond the field, his influence expanded. He became culture, style, swagger, self-expression, signing a landmark Nike endorsement deal and redefining how the modern wide receiver was seen. NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, 3-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro, Super Bowl champion. Odell Beckham Jr.'s professional life isn't a straight line. It's a storm path, brilliant, violent, unforgettable. But beyond the touchdowns and headlines, another story unfolds: his personal life. Early on, Odell was linked to Zendaya, their appearances at award shows and NBA courtsides, sending rumors racing faster than truth. But both shut it down. Just friends. Two stars crossing paths in the same gravity field. Then came Khloe Kardashian. A handful of photos from a private party ignited speculation like a struck match. The internet filled in the blanks, but Odell and Khloe quickly pulled the story back from fiction, dismissing the moment as fleeting, taken wildly out of context. Next were chapters with Amber Rose and Polixeni Fafeli. Short, intense flashes of attention that burned brightly and faded just as fast. Each time, Odell pushed back, careful to separate image from reality, friendship from romance, noise from truth, and then everything slowed. In 2019, Lauren Wood entered his life and the tempo changed. Their relationship was quieter, steadier, less spectacle, more substance. Red carpets replaced rumors, privacy replaced chaos. For once, Odell seemed anchored. That anchor became a turning point in February 2022, when Odell and Lauren welcomed their son, Zidane Beckham. Fatherhood reshaped him. The man known for airborne catches, learned stillness. The spotlight softened, priorities shifted, but even grounded stories have endings. By 2023, Odell and Lauren had quietly parted ways. No scandal, no public unraveling, just distance handled with restraint. A chapter closed without applause. Then the spotlight circled back again. In 2023 and early 2024, Odell was linked to Kim Kardashian, a pairing heavy with attention, photographed in moments that fueled global speculation. Chemistry was rumored, romance implied, but clarity never followed. They occupied that familiar in-between space, seen together, never defined. By spring 2024, the moment faded as quickly as it arrived. Through every chapter, Odell Beckham Jr. remained consistent in one truth: his personal life was not public property. He built boundaries the same way he ran routes, sharply, intentionally, without apology. Relationships came like seasons, some brief, some defining, but none louder than his growth beyond them. What began as talent didn't stop there. It evolved into a business. By 2026, his estimated net worth stands at $40 million, a figure built not only on highlight reel catches, but on foresight, leverage, and timing. Football lit the match. Business kept the fire burning. The numbers began on the field. Drafted 12th overall in 2014, Beckham's NFL career contracts have surpassed $100 million in total value, spanning the New York Giants, Cleveland Browns, Los Angeles Rams, Baltimore Ravens, and Miami Dolphins. His financial apex came in 2018 when he signed a 5-year, $90 million extension, a deal that briefly crowned him one of the highest-paid wide receivers in the league. Even later, the check still came fast. In 2023, he secured a $15 million one-year deal with Baltimore, nearly $14 million guaranteed. In 2024, he added another $3 million in Miami. Injuries bent the curve, but didn't break demand. Off the field, Beckham became a brand unto himself. In 2017, Nike re-signed him to a 5-year deal worth about $5 million per year, matching an Adidas offer rumored at $47 million. Though the partnership eventually dissolved in courtrooms and headlines, the deal itself cemented the scale of his commercial power. Added endorsements, Head & Shoulders, Foot Locker, Lenovo, Balmain, Alienware pushed his earnings well beyond the end zone, but his most daring move came quietly. In 2021, Beckham chose to take his Rams salary, about $750,000 in base pay plus incentives, entirely in Bitcoin. At the time, critics questioned it. Later, market highs turned it into one of the NFL's boldest financial gambles. All the while, he invested like someone planning past the final whistle. By 2026, Beckham had made 20-plus angel investments across fintech, food, consumer tech, and entertainment, backing companies such as Titan, Underdog Fantasy, Magic Spoon, Boomerang, and Skinny Dip. He also became a co-owner of a professional pickleball team, planting stakes in the future of emerging sports. Ownership followed ambition. He invested heavily in Jackson, a men's jewelry brand generating tens of millions in annual sales, and launched ITN Productions, expanding into media, digital content, and storytelling, revenue streams that don't depend on Sundays. Now, let's step inside the homes that mirrored Odell Beckham Jr.'s rise. The boldest imprint came in Northeast Ohio. In 2019, Beckham bought a massive 13,800 square foot estate in Columbia Station for $1.6 million. What followed was reinvention. The house transformed into a private resort, waterfall pool, indoor theater golf simulator, private barber room, full gym, custom kennels, culminating in a sneaker closet so vast it resembled a flagship store. When listed later for $3.3 million, the mansion had nearly doubled in value, standing like a concrete flex of his Cleveland era. Then came the westward shift. In Los Angeles, Beckham pocketed a sleek Encino estate worth $2.9 million, clean lines, modern calm, tucked into one of California's most exclusive neighborhoods. Where Ohio was loud and expansive, Encino was surgical and quiet, success dressed in restraint. This became his West Coast refuge, away from crowds, cameras, and chaos. But before all of that, there was the skyline. During his ascent with the New York Giants, Beckham lived high above the Hudson, in Weehawken, New Jersey. Though leased, the home later sold for $2.288 million, a glass-lined perch with sweeping Manhattan views, as if the city itself were watching him rise every night. The skyline glowed like a scoreboard that already knew the outcome. Next up, the cars that announced his arrival long before the headlights did. At the heart of it all sits authority. The Rolls-Royce Cullinan, priced around $350,000, rolls less like a vehicle and more like a moving monument, wide, commanding, impossible to miss. It doesn't chase attention, it bends it. Beside it are multiple Rolls-Royce Wraith, each worth between $330,000 and $382,000, dressed in custom finishes and glowing starlight interiors that feel like galaxies stitched into leather ceilings. Then the mood shifts, fast and unforgiving. The Ferrari F12 Berlinetta, valued at $337,000, cuts through silence like a blade, all sharp edges and raw power. Alongside it, the Lamborghini Huracan Spider, priced between $219,000 and $291,000, brings heat and flash. Roof down, engines screaming, built for moments that demand spectacle. Luxury knows when to slow down. The Mercedes-Maybach S600 at $192,000 trades noise for calm, gliding like a private suite on asphalt. In contrast, the Mercedes-Benz CLS 63 AMG, costing between $100,000 and $240,000, hums with restrained menace, muscle wrapped in precision. Even practicality gets its moment. A Jeep Wrangler, priced near $35,000, sits like a reminder that style doesn't always need polish, just purpose. From $35,000 grit to $382,000 opulence, Odell Beckham Jr.'s cars move like his roots once did. Deliberate, fearless, unforgettable. Even when the engines go quiet and the doors are shut, Odell Beckham Jr.'s wealth still speaks. It glints first on his wrist. Watches aren't accessories for Beckham, they're statement. His love affair with Richard Mille borders on myth. He's worn the RM 1103 McLaren, a timepiece valued between $350,000 and $400,000, its exposed mechanics ticking like a visible heartbeat. Then came the moment that froze headlines. Beckham appeared in warm-ups wearing the transparent Richard Mille RM5602, a watch rumored to cost around $2 million, as rare as it is reckless, worn as casually as a wristband. From there, the collection widens. Patek Philippe Nautilus and Aquanaut models, often priced between $120,000 and $160,000, rotate alongside Audemar's Piguet Royal Oaks, reaching $225,000. Together, his watches form a moving museum worth over $3 million, each piece ticking like a quiet flex no crowd can drown out. The shine doesn't stop at time. Beckham's jewelry carries weight, literally. He's been seen wearing a custom diamond chain valued near $650,000 hanging heavy across his chest, like a medal earned off the field. Add to that an emerald-cut diamond ring priced around $480,000. A stone so clean, it flashes like a camera with every gesture. Fashion, though, is where he speaks loudest. From Balmain jeans climbing past the $2,000 mark to custom chrome hearts and couture runway looks, Beckham treats clothing like performance art. Red carpets and fashion weeks become stages, with individual outfits often crossing 5 figures, assembled layer by layer until the look lands sharp, deliberate, unforgettable. And when it's time to vanish, he doesn't queue at the gate. Though he doesn't own a jet outright, Beckham regularly travels via luxury private charters, where single flights can cost anywhere from $50,000 to over $150,000. For him, the luxury isn't the leather seat, it's the silence, the freedom, the ability to leave without explanation. When you look at Odell Beckham Jr.'s life, the homes, the cars, the fashion, you realize the luxury was never just about price tags. It was about freedom. Freedom to move, to express, to live boldly without asking permission. Like his game, his lifestyle was fast, fearless, and unmistakably his. Because trends fade and things age, but style, present, and impact, those last. That's the luxury life of Odell Beckham Jr. If you enjoyed this, hit like, subscribe, and let us know who we should break down next.